and like all people, but like even in the camp, I had to put specifically in here, I won't get attacked as much, which means she does get attacked in the camp. It's just not as much as it would be up there. It's not safe for anyone, especially like, you know, with everything that's happening. It's dangerous for everyone in party. And like Rose being like, aren't they going to, you know, come after you? No. And having a talk of how it must be hard for both of them. They have different struggles, but they both understand, you know, each other's struggles in some small way. And they're both connected over their grief. It's just like small little, you know, Rose being able to connect to another person in an actual, like, in a way other than just being completely avoidant of other people, which is very dangerous for people to do. And we have the introduction of the lovely Mr. Lewis. This is about a month after Sarah's story, so he is pretty welcomed into the camp. He would know Rose because he looked after her in some ways. He just joined a bit later, so he never really met her. So when this is like the reason why, it's not convenient timing. Lewis meets Rose, realizes, oh, she is one of the women they originally had. She's my golden ticket. She's the way I can truly get in. He does turn in all of them, but she is the golden ticket. And again, Rose, very blocked off from Lewis. Despite like not really knowing him, she's blocked off. She doesn't really want to talk to him. She doesn't really acknowledge that he's really talking to her. She just continues walking. And I added that little thing of like when they're talking, we had them. He says, he nodded. They do. I suppose I feel guilty and want to help, so here I am, guilty. I wanted to add that little thing, so he seems like he's genuine. So he seems like he is really saddened. And then we have the introduction of Grayson and Brandon, just to have them, you know, be really affected by what happened to Anya. Like, Brandon is young, yes, but he still is traumatized what happened to his mom, and he doesn't want that to happen again. He is the one who actually convinced Grayson to do this with him. He's the one who convinced Grayson. And yes, just little things. So we're gonna skip a bit ahead because, you know, Grace is just telling the schematics 4 days, and they're gonna get on a ship. I just put in ship vaguely, but basically there's some parts of the world where, you know, she could hide away. The new men don't have reach there, so she can just pass as a man, but she'll still be, you know, pretty scared, but, you know, at least she'll be safe. I also had her be a college student, a history student, actually. Just a little insult to injury of, like, you know, those who fail to learn history are doomed to repeat it kind of thing. But, like, she had a bright future, she was going to school, she had everything in her way, but, you know, the world just screwed her over. Yes, and the importance of Bran and the master bedroom. I believe I explained that earlier. Watching the cartoons, him asking about Rose, what she experienced there, him knowing what the new men asked of Anya, and how he, like, kind of sense of relief he kind of has. Obviously no one wants to lose their mother, but, you know, he still feels like, you know, at least mom didn't have to go through that kind of feeling. Yes. And then they watch the program with Marcus and Sarah, and basically Rose looks at it in a completely different way that Sarah does. She's disgusted. She hates it. She's like, lies. She hates it. But then Bran sees Lewis, and then Rose realizes, oh crap, But as Lewis was leaving, as you might have remembered, he was making a call, which means it was too late. He already made the call, so they already found them, and she's being captured. She got darted, by the way, like when she fell and our world went dark. She was darted, like trank. They already put her on in chemical inducement. They just woke her up, and this is actually very interesting. I did have Marcus explain to her what he did, what they're doing, and what the plan is, because that is actually very important to know. Is it's medically shown that a person who knows what's about to happen tends to take it more. Obviously, she's not going to take it easy, but it's kind of like a little insult to injury by Marcus and Lewis. Lewis isn't so sadistic, but Marcus, I generally don't care about Marcus. I mean, I care about the character, but But yes, I also had the little thing of Lewis saying, "Sleep well, Miss Truth, ... pain." And then that's how I end the story. Sleep well, Miss Truth, ... pain. This is to show that, she's being put under chemical inducement, birth, chemical inducement, birth, chemical inducement, birth, chemical inducement, birth. Just to show, how absolutely terrible this is. And, just to show how horribly they are treating her pain and refusing to give her an epidural. Now, mind you, they did go strides in, childbirth, so she won't die from this experience. It is just super, super painful for her. So that is my artist commentary. I'm sorry for all the coughing. I have been sick this entire weekend. And thank you for everything. And I hope you have a great winter break and great professoring.